Hi guys, and welcome back to Minor League Esports, brought to you by APM Music. I'm joined once again by the amazing Warrat. How you doing, sir?
Hello everybody, I am Rat of War, as I've seen in the comments. Some people call me Remy, some people call me Battle Mouse, but we're here for a battle ourselves in ML3s between the Jets and the Blizzards. I am doing fine, Granticus. How are you doing, even though I just asked you about an hour ago?
I'm doing good. Excited to see some Master League action here. It's always fun to watch higher ranks because, you know, I'm just going to kind of sit here like a kid in the candy store, enjoying all that insane that happens. And now we're getting the players onto the pitch to start the final series of tonight here on MLE Esports GG. And we got the players on the field. The Jets versus the Blizzards. For the Jets, Golden IRL, Hey Diener, and A-Draft. Blizzards, you got J-Hex, Nate, and Blaster RL. These are definitely some names that you would recognize in the minor league esports scene.
Oh yeah, I definitely recognize Nate's name a lot. I played with him a few times here and there, and boy gee willikers, he is a top contender. That's why he's in Master League and I'm not. And we get started on our way with a shot coming through there. It's not finding the back of the net for the Jets so far. There's still plenty of time to figure that one out. The Blizzard are going to start this counterattack. Here comes Jax. Jax gets outbeat by Hey Diener. Up the GoldenEye there. Blaster going to take his time with it. Blaster now going to take it up the wall and across the Jet side of the field down to a draft. A draft is going to take it up high now. We're going to see some high flying action as both these teams are capable of slinging the ball through the air and making those amazing passing plays, or doing it themselves here, Granticus. And I feel like we're in for a real doozy.
Well, that is also, you see J-Hex now with control of the ball into the corner. Gets beat by A-Draft. A-Draft trying to get it into the middle. Gets bumped by Nate in the process. Blaster with a clear over towards the wall. Nate able to send it down the field, but met by Hey Diener. J-Hex though able to get the 50, send it back down to the Jets side of the pitch. Jets have a little bit of an open space, but as I say that, Nate getting a nice little 50, able to keep control, putting it back. But A-Draft now trying to get a little bit of a pop, wasn't able to do so. Blaster though, able to do it, going off the backboard for the double, just sends it off the crossbar. And Hey Diener now with control, trying to take it down, able to get it past J-Hex, able to put it towards mid. Blaster's up for it, able to get the clear down the pitch, giving it to GoldenEye. GoldenEye able to get the 50, but J-Hex is there. Met by A-Draft. A-Draft over to GoldenEye on the corner, back to mid to Hey Diener. Hey Diener able to set it off, trying to get a nice little touch, putting it into the net, just barely misses. Now Nate with control of the ball, able to get a nice little boom down the field, buying the Blizzard some time to catch their breath. And a nice little 50 coming out from Blaster, and it slips through the Jets defense, and the Blizzard take the lead here in game number 1.
Oh, and that was a great 50 by Blaster, and unfortunately, 2 players from the Jets couldn't get back on defense. It's just out of reach, and the Blizzard take advantage of that one. Let's see how the Jets respond to that one. Here we go. It's on the Jets side of the court now, and the Blizzard are still putting the pressure on the Jets, and the Draft's going to do his best to get it back to the midfield. Jax is going to put it over to Nate. Nate's not able to reach it, and it's coming back on the Blizzard side of the field here. Blaster gets a 50. It gets another 50, and it's still in front of the net now. Now here comes the Blizzard attack. Blaster with a shot on. A Draft gets a nice touch off the backboard, but still the pressure from the Blizzard still pounding on there. Blaster with the ball still taking a shot. Both players from Jets with the save on that one. We'll give that credit to Hey Diener because that's what the game did. And Jax takes it down the field once more. Jets now on the back foot, noting that every time they boom that ball, the ball just comes right back like a boomerang. Blaster passed off to mid. GoldenEye can't make a touch on it. Jets now, Hey Diener need to get back. Jax gets past him. A Draft there off to the sidewall. Hey Diener can't get a decent touch on it, but still, no Blizzards are pushing so far. A Draft gets down over to Nate now. Nate gets it up, but no, not even good enough. A Draft tries to put it off the backboard. Possible pass? No, it gets touched. Jets now firing. Hey Diener is able to slip that one into the back, and it's a tie ball game.
Touch from Hey Diener. Nice pass coming in from A-Draft off the corner, and Hey Diener able to get a nice little touch, bounce shot attempt, able to get it just outside the post, but able to follow it up and put it into the back of the net, tying us up 1-1 here. Ball dropping down. Adraft though able to get a nice little touch, sending it just to the wall, but met by J-Hex. J-Hex now trying to get control, but Haydiner is the one to come out on top with the control, met by Blaster. Haydiner tries to go for a little bit of a shot off the ceiling, but jumps a little too early and launches himself up. Now Blizzard have a chance. Nate going up for the ball, able to put it on target, but saved by Haydiner. Ball's in a little bit of a dangerous spot, but as I say that, it gets cleared. Haydiner now able to put the ball onto the Blizzard side, but Blaster says otherwise and sends it back down to the Jets corner. Now on the Blizzard's half, but gets a nice little pop coming in from the Blizzards. GoldenEye though able to meet the ball in the air, gets met by Blaster. Blaster looking to go for a little bit of a double tap, just sends it high and it bounces straight down. Now ball's floating in a dangerous spot, but Adraft able to get the save, keeping it alive for the Jets, and able to get the clear as well. But Blaster able to meet the ball in the air, giving it back to the Jets. Just under a minute left. Both teams now looking for that chance, that upper hand to take control of the game. Blaster though with control, able to put it into the corner, and the Jets looking to get the clear, and GoldenEye able to do so.
Here we go. We're just a little push back and a push forward for both teams here, trying to take that midfield control and hoping to end this game early before this one goes into overtime. Nate's gonna put it down over to Blaster. Blaster looking to get a touch. Draft is there with it, and it's going out to GoldenEye. GoldenEye gonna get a pass one. GoldenEye's gonna probably do it himself. Oh, off the crossbar. And that was devastating for him, probably. He wants that one back, I'm sure, but he's going to get more than just that chance. There's plenty of time left to score here, and there's plenty of time left in overtime if it gets there. GoldenEye going to take it back to the corner, playing for that overtime now. Over to getting a pinch, try doing this, not going to be enough. We're getting our first overtime here in game one.
Great start. Yeah, it's overtime. Both teams going to start getting a little antsy in their chairs at their houses, but with that, this is the Rocket League we like to see. Seeing overtime, both these teams really even when it comes to being on the offensive as well as the defensive. Nate though with a nice clear all the way down the field, met by GoldenEye. GoldenEye able to get the touch as well as the clear coming in from Haydiner. A 50 though coming out from J-Hex, but met by GoldenEye once again. Haydiner almost getting the dunk on the Blizzards. GoldenEye though was able to meet the ball, giving it to Adraft. Adraft gets beat by J-Hex. GoldenEye up now, able to put it into their own corner, giving it to J-Hex. J-Hex to Blaster. Blaster over to Nate. Nate now looking to take control off the ceiling, just barely misses it, goes by it. Blaster now with control, looking to go for the flip reset, just barely misses it, might float in, but Adraft able to get the save. Now the Blizzards on the defense. J-Hex looking to get a nice little touch and into the wall. Adraft able to get the touch. GoldenEye sending it just high of the crossbar. A little bit of a bump play coming out from GoldenEye. Haydiner might be in a good spot to score, but it's met by Nate. Nate trying to get a second touch to send it down, wasn't able to do so. Gets 50. Haydiner trying to go for the touch, but the Blizzards are getting physical. Ball, it gets angled by Draft. Draft was trying to get that nice little touch, trying to pinch it off their crossbar, but wasn't able to do so. And with that, the Blizzards take game one with an unfortunate own goal.
That was very unfortunate. You know, if that wasn't an own goal, who knows how much longer we could have seen these two teams go in action. You know, it's like one of those chants here in game one, you know, fight forever, because both teams seem both neck and neck, even though the scoring, you know, the shooting didn't say otherwise. Both teams felt like they were equal to one another, both offensive and defensive. So it's going to be a great series, granted, because I do feel like, you know, the Jets are going to figure it out, take it to game two, you know, because of own goal, they're not going to let that happen again. I'm pretty sure. The Jets, unfortunate way to end it overtime. You want to win. The next two games are going to be where the series is what matters the most, because I've heard an old saying, you know, games 2 and 3 are the hardest to win. So I really do feel like the next 2 or 3 games are going to be momentum based, and that's really going to decide the series here.
Very much. I can definitely see that, because, like, especially just looking at this, like, this was just game one. Already went into overtime. Very close game, just by 1 goal. Yeah, it might have been an unfortunate own goal, but in a draft was trying to get that nice little pinch off the crossbar to get the clear, and it could have worked in huge favor for the Jets, but it just wasn't able to get the touch that they were looking for to get it in. But now we got the players on Neo Tokyo for game number 2 between the Jets and the Blizzards.
Oh yeah, You know, an old saying here, what I like to call Neo Tokyo, I like to call it the Rat Dome, because every time I'm on this map, I feel excited. I feel like I'm ready to pop off, and at some point I hit some magical plays happen, and all these players are looking for those plays to put their teams ahead, and that's what we're gonna see in this game too. Who's gonna shoot it first? Who's gonna be the first team to open up the floodgates? And we're gonna find out right now. Golden Jet gets a 50. I get the 50. It's a Golden Jet. A draft going up with it. Pass up to GoldenEye. GoldenEye gonna bounce off the ceiling, possibly for a draft. A two-man passing play. Can't connect. Blaster gonna send it back the other way. Now the Blizzard are on the offensive push now. The draft gets a great touch, but it's down to Jahex, who puts it up to Blaster. Blaster now gonna put it off the backboard. Oh, it's a miss and almost a double tap for the Blizzard. Hey, Diener gonna take it himself instead, showing, hey, you want to do it yourself? Hey, I can do it better than you can. The Jets are now up 1-0.
Play a little bit of a ground to air dribble, able to get the pop and gets that nice second touch, just enough to send it over the Blizzard's defenders and able to give the Jets that early lead. It looks like they might be able to even get a kickoff goal, and hey, Diener coming out once again with the goal at the kickoff, able to get a nice little beat, getting it past J-Hex. Nate looked like they were cheating up, but chose to turn back, and it might have been the wrong choice, but it kind of looked like they turned to the outside as well. But nonetheless, the Jets now increase their goal lead to 2, and we're not even a minute into game 2.
Oh yeah, this is not what you want to see if you're on the Blizzard already. The Jets soaring now. They loaded up the jet fuel, and it's just non-stop. They hit Mach speed now. The floodgates opening. Like I just mentioned, the Jets are doing it first. It's 3-0. What can be done to stop this team from taking off and soaring, Granticus? I'm not so certain. But the Blizzard, they are resilient. They are a team who doesn't give up. And as we saw in the first game, went to overtime. And there's plenty of time left on the board to score 3 goals and definitely take this one to overtime. And now they're on the push to start that Blizzard train. Let's get that hype train going for this Blizzard team, as they're gonna try and start their comeback with that shot. Hey, Diener doesn't let it go anywhere with that one. Takes it back to the corner. Blizzard still threatening right now. Jahex takes a shot. GoldenEye there with a beautiful save to get them, keep them away for the time being. Diener can't get the touch on that one. Home boost now. Nate gets a touch off to the corner, up to the midpoint. Jahex looks to strike. No. GoldenEye there. Bounce play almost threatening him. A draft had to get that one away. Does just that. Now the ball is out to Blaster. Blaster at the mid. Gets past one defender. Doesn't get past the second. Jahex comes up. Gets a great beat. Oh, and the ball is just going to go open net for Nate. The Blizzard find themselves on the board.
Nice 50 coming up from J-Hex off that wall, and it bounces in just the perfect spot. It might have been going in anyways, but Nate just wanted to make sure to bury it in there. So now the goal deficit's only 2. It's still over 3 minutes. Like we've said earlier, there's still plenty of time for the Blizzards to work with. A little bit of a mistouch coming out for Blaster, but a nice from Nate. Shot coming in from A-Draft, just barely above the crossbar. Now the Blizzards on the attack, but has to say that hey, Diener able to get a nice little touch, give it to GoldenEye. GoldenEye off the backboard. Blizzard a little bit struggling a little bit, trying to get control of the ball. A-Drop trying to get a touch, just barely misses it, but met by it. Blaster now on the offensive for the Blizzard, trying to get a nice little pass to middle. Wasn't able to do so, and Diener able to make sure that it doesn't go any closer to the net. Now A-Drop able to get a nice little clear, send it towards the wall and to the midfield. J-Hex though able to get a nice little touch, and a banger coming out from Nate. Able to send that and to bury it in the right side of the field of the net. J-Hex with that nice little backflip, able to get that goal. And now the Blizzards are only 1 goal down with just under half the game left.
Oh yeah, Nate's definitely starting this engine out here for the Blizzard, and they are finding new life on this team, and almost a shot coming out there for the Blizzard. Nate now in control with it. He's scored twice already this game in the hopes that the Blizzard are going to come back. He's betting on it. The Jets trying to figure out a way to get this out of their side now, because the Blizzard are just attacking it. They've scored 2 unanswered goals because of it. Jahex coming for the demo, but he gets one in the back from GoldenEye there. A draft up, trying to get it by himself. Diener with a great read, gets a great 50 out to the corner there. Nate now up there with the pass for it, tries to put it up in the air. No one's home with the 0 boost to draft. Just gonna put it to the corner, keep it safe there. gets a defender to miss. Now he's alone up there, passes up to GoldenEye. GoldenEye gonna take a shot off the backboard. Here comes Hey Dinner. Hey Dinner gonna put the Jets up 2.
Coming out from the Jets, and even just a triple team play right there. It went from A-Draft up to GoldenEye. GoldenEye off the backboard, and Hey Diener able to be the third one and able to be in the perfect spot to get the touch to put the ball into the net. Just a great team play coming out from the Jets lately. Able to get those passing plays, and Blaster with a flip reset off the ceiling. Was almost able to keep it going, but just barely misses it. A-Draft now with an open net to work with. It gets a nice little flick, send it high off the backboard. GoldenEye just barely misses. Hey Diener able to get a nice little touch. Didn't get the bounce that they were looking for off that lower 90. So now A-Draft a little bit of an awkward spot. Blaster now looking like they're going for another flip reset. Was able to get the flip reset, but wasn't able to get a nice powerful touch after the flip reset was given. J-Hex now able to get a nice little 50, trying to go for a bump. A-Draft getting a nice clear down the pitch. Met by GoldenEye. GoldenEye over to A-Draft. A-Draft a nice little touch down, able to get the 50 as well, keeping it on the Blizzard side. Blizzards right now might be in a, I wouldn't want to say panic mode exactly, but they have less than 50 seconds, and they're only down by 2. But they definitely have opportunities still. We've already seen them come back from a 0-3 loss, but now Nate with a chance to put it in. J-Hex as well. Blaster looking to do the same. It just barely goes, misses, but A-Draft able to be in the perfect spot. Hey Diener able to get the clear.
Oh, Hey Diener going to allow that one to try and go in. The Blizzard can't get that defensive back in A-Draft. It looks like he's going to put the nail in the coffin on this game number 2. Blizzard did a great job in the last few seconds with the pressure and taking the shots, but the Jets defense still holds strong like a brick wall. How do you get over that? Who knows? It looks like the Jets are just moving in on that game 2 win, but 20 seconds remain. The Blizzard looking for a miracle here. A-Draft's going to take it up. Both Blizzard players committing there, trying to make something work. You got nothing to lose in the last 10 seconds here. You might as well try something, get some momentum goals on the road. And what a shot coming from Hey Diener. Blaster there with a nice save. I believe he's going to savior this game now. Give him some credit. And that is just going to take the end of game 2. The Jets are looming in on that series win.
Series now 1-1. The Jets, we definitely saw, as compared to the first game, the Jets showed more, I guess you could say, air superiority during that match. They were literally all over the ball, not really giving the Blizzard much space to breathe. The Blizzard found themselves quite a lot on that defensive side as compared to the Jets. The Jets, they were on the defensive as well, off and on, but the Jets just had that team play and even the team chemistry going on, like we saw with that one. It went from A-Draft to GoldenEye to Hey Diener, who put it into the net. But right now, the Jets definitely looking for to build off that momentum.
Yeah, I want to formally apologize, Grant. I think I might have messed up mistake, but I still said looming on that series win. Still, they're closing in on it because they got one win. It's tied. They're still closing in on it. It don't matter. I made a mistake. However, the Jets, they fixed that own goal from last game. Let's talk about that. They fixed it and they came out with a win. The Blizzard, great pressure in the last few minutes of that game there, and just like that, the Jets holding strong on that defense, making sure no own goals go back like a repeat. So I do think in this game 3, it's going to be a decider for who wins the series, and that's my hot take. Yeah, and here we go. The Blizzard on the attack now. Nate, the catch. Try to get it over a draft, but he does a little bit. Gets a great touch off the back post. Hey Diener with a great touch to keep that out of harm's way, because that was going to go in. The Blizzard were moving in on that one now. The Jets are on the attack now. Blaster gets a great save. The draft taking a ground. Can't get past one. GoldenEye goes up with it, but can't get a decent touch. Blaster gets down to Hey Diener, but what a dunk by Blaster. Continuing that pressure by the Blizzard. Now up in the air. misses the ball. A draft coming through, gets a decent touch down to GoldenEye. No one's there with it as Jahex gets a decent touch to keep that out of the backboard way. And the Blaster is going to put it up to the backboard. It could just drop in. A draft, great save in this first minute to keep this 0-0. Haydeener's going to take it with him down there. Oh, a draft gets a bump. Keep making the way for Haydeener. Haydeener's going to take it, and it's going to go in. Haydeener finds the opportunity in the bump by his teammate, and he puts the Jets up 1-0. Whoa! Can we submit that as a play of the week? Probably, because I am flabbergasted. I am perplexed. Blaster with an amazing shot, tying the game for the Blizzard, and just like that, this game is a ball game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Both these teams fighting. They're not going to give an inch. They're not going to give a mile. They're both going to get bumps and demos. They're both going to take shots. It's only a matter of who makes the better play. Both teams are playing out their mind. Jahex tries to find it. A drift there, and now it looks easy, but it's off the crossbar. The fourth defender coming in handy for the Blizzard there. And now it's going to back to a draft. He's going to go up to, gets beaten on Nate there, tries to double it. Can't do it. Now off to the corner on the Blizzard side. Haydeener up with there. We know what he can do with the ball. Back to the other side of the field there. Blaster taking it down to the mid. Gets a 50. Oh, he got a decent 50. Looking for his teammates with a miss by a Jet player. Both teams are now struggling for possession here, and it's just high octane plays there. Granticus, who do you think is going to break first, and who do you think is going to give up this series, this game lead?
So right now, kind of looking very dominant on the pitch, just kind of going back and forth, and seeing more of that ping pong action we saw near the beginning of this game. If the Jets start showing what we saw with them in the last game, they'll definitely be the ones to contend for. Because, yeah, they had all those good team plays. They were able to get control of the ball and keep that offensive pressure going. The Blizzard's looking to do the same. So right now, it's still kind of anyone's game at this point. Because both teams right now looking strong. The defense for the Blizzard already looking strong as compared to what we saw in the last game. So, yeah, kind of just like what we said. Just kind of anyone's game. Both teams very prominent and very have the chance to do it. Just got to see who is going to crack here as we just go underneath the 2-minute mark.
Oh yeah, 2-minute warning as they call it in sports. Which team is going to give it up first? Oh, and it's just looming in front of the Jets line there. No one there to take advantage of it. Jahex taking a shot, the soft shot draft, who's then going to roll it up the field there to Nate. Nate going to take it, put it off the sidewall. Anyone's there, 50 down to Blaster. I think he got a little bump there, but still manages to keep on with it. Jahex demoing GoldenEye, and same in the reverse there. Haydeener gonna take it up, try and pass it over to Edrift, but no, Jahex with a great read with that interception there. Blaster, oh, keeping it away so close for the Jets there. Looming in on a minute. Are we gonna see another overtime as the draft is going to put it up over to Haydeener? Haydeener looking to take a shot off the backboard, can't find it. Now we're in the 1-minute mark. GoldenEye gonna take it to his corner, gets demoed by Blaster. Ball still looming in for the Blizzard. Oh no! Couldn't find it for Jahex. They're so close on that angle. Off to the corner now. Jets are now pushing. It feels like each time, every second of the way, there's pressure on both sides of the field. A draft is going to put the Jets up by 1 with less than 40 seconds.
Nice little shot coming in from a draft. Blaster was trying to get that nice banging of a clear, but instead dropped it down in front of the net, and a draft that's able to be in the perfect spot to get the read, to put the Jets in that lead. Now, with just about 30 seconds remaining here in game number 3, Blizzard's looking to take the game back, to at least take us into overtime here for game number 3. Might try to look for a repeat of game 1. just to try to take us into that overtime to give us more time for the Blizzard to take control. But the Jets not really looking to give the Blizzard that much space or opportunity to do so. But as I say that, Nate able to get a nice banging clear down the pitch. Nate with a shot opportunity, and it sinks in. It looks like we're going into overtime here in game number 3.
There's still 7 seconds left, Grant. Anything is possible with these two teams. Nate coming in clutch for the Blizzard team, and it's a tie ball game. Both teams not wanting to give anything to one another. You have to earn it. 7 seconds left. Are we going into overtime for game 3? Clock is ticking down. Jets on the attack now. Nate puts it up in the air. We know how good the Jets are aerially, and no, overtime is ahead of us. Here comes the kickoff. Last overtime, the Jets unfortunately own goal. Will that be the same fate the Jets have lying in front of them? Or will they strive to the top and take the series lead here? We're going to find out. Ball kicking up in the air. GoldenEye taking it. Jahex. Nate's going to get himself a demo, possibly opening up a way for the Blizzard to strike. Now it's going to be bounced off to the corner there. Hadiner got to get a touch. He does. Put it off the side there. A draft. Trying to take it. No, doesn't get a decent touch over to Hadiner though. Hadiner gets it over one. Oh, and Hadiner almost ended it. Blaster with a great save there. Still in this gloomy overtime. It's just intense as it can get. No team trying to give each other anything. No time, no space, bumps and demos. You better hit the ball. That's all that matters. If you miss, you're going to get punished. That's what type of game this is. This is what type of overtime this feels like. Hadiner taking it up himself. Both Jets players taking a chance with it, and still, it's not looming in danger for the Jets here, but that double commit could end up being the death of them later down the road if this game continues on like this.
Blocked by the Jets. The draft now trying to get control of the ball, but gives it right to the Blizzards. GoldenEye and Blaster meet in the air for a nice little 50. It's kind of in the neutral spot, but more on the Jets side of the pitch. Now we got Hadiner trying to get the clear, trying to get it down to the Blizzard side of the pitch, but isn't able to do so, met by GoldenEye. Nate able to put it right in the middle of the field, but GoldenEye able to keep control of it, trying to make sure it stays on the Blizzard side of the pitch. But right now, J-Hex with the chance to clear the ball isn't able to do it. Tries to get it over two, but wasn't able to get over the second one. Blaster now with a nice little save. Hadiner trying to get that shot, that draft, the last one back for the Jets. Trying to get the clears and able to do so. The draft a shot opportunity since it just wide of the net. It's bouncing down. It could be dangerous for the Blizzard. Now GoldenEye tried to go for the touch, but Blaster able to be there to meet. GoldenEye now still clear over into the Blizzard's corner. Trying to get a nice little pinch coming out from J-Hex. GoldenEye a little off the backboard, tries to go for a little touch, but wasn't able to do so. Hadiner passing back, looking to put the ball into their corners, able to do so, and to get the follow-up as well. Able to get the flick, trying to get one more, isn't able to do so. Met by Nate. Blaster with control, sending it over. Met by GoldenEye in the corner of the Jets, but J-Hex able to get a nice little 50 to net back in front of the net. Blaster now looking to do the same again, but Hadiner doesn't want it to go in front of the net. Nate now with a chance, just barely misses it, wasn't able to get to the ball in time. The Jets have an opportunity here. All they have to do is beat Blaster to the ball, and it looks like they are able to do it, and the Jets take game 3 as well as take the series lead.
Oh yeah, that was a great shot by a draft coming out of that one, and it gives the Jets some hope. You know, they didn't own goal in this overtime, and it just puts them on top as soon as we see Hadiner just dancing out there, taking that tough win out of that one. Both teams putting the shots on board. You know, we see a lot of shots and a lot of some saves out there. No assists by anybody. What's going on there? No assists, but still, it's a very close game. Both teams with, you know, shots on target. You know, Blizzard got 2 goals and the Jets got 3 goals, and everyone just getting themselves, you know, putting themselves 1 foot forward, trying to help that win, their team win. And the Jets have definitely solidified themselves in this game 3. And like I said, my prediction still stands. You know, the Jets, like I said, they won game 3. You know, I think they're going to win the whole thing. I could be wrong, though, because the Blizzard have shown some fight. They are not going to give up. Still, there's still a lot of time left. for this Blizzard team to tie up the series and take it to Game 5 for a possible win. But we'll see. I mean, both teams are playing great. There's no downsides to anything. I mean, I see some double commits, but it wasn't too much to worry about. Both teams have great communication, great pressure, and I'm excited for what's going to happen in Game 4.
Yeah, especially looking back at that Game 3, it kind of gave me a little bit of a reminder of what Game 1 was like. It could just, majority of the game was just going back and forth. Both teams trying to get that capitalization with a goal, but weren't able to make the connection. And it just took a couple of goals just to find the perfect spot to put the ball to increase their lead and to even get the win. But now, looking to see if the Blizzards will start to show like what we saw in the last game. Because especially in Game 1 and 3, we definitely saw the Blizzards starting to show up more as compared to what we saw in Game 2. And already off to a great start for the Blizzard, able to keep it on the Jet side of the field. But as I say that, the draft now with control, able to take it down into the corner. Blaster, though, looking to take their time with the ball. Able to get a nice little musty to get the clear. Able to get the pogo. Able to keep it going to the pinch into the center. Almost ogled by GoldenEye. But J-Hex able to get a nice little touch off the back wall. GoldenEye with control, just overshoots it, but still able to get the clear. Atrox does a shot opportunity, but met by J-Hex with the epic save. J-Hex able to get it over Haydeener, but not by GoldenEye. Blaster, though, able to be in the right spot to get the touch. Dropping it down to the draft. The draft with the banger, but sends it just high above the crossbar. J-Hex now with control, looking to get it into the middle. Just barely misses from that corner, but the draft able to be there to help get GoldenEye out of that little awkward situation. The GoldenEye able to get control and send it down the pitch. Trying to get control, but is met by Nate. A draft looking to drop it down, able to get it past one, but met by Blaster. Blaster with the boom down the field. Met by GoldenEye. GoldenEye able to get it down, but Nate able to be there, trying to center it for his teammates, and is able to just pop it in off the crossbar. Just barely skims the crossbar and is able to pop it into the net.
Yeah, Nate, great job with that one. Difficult shot, and Haydeener on the backboard playing defense, but was not ready for that bar down skis. The Blizzard are up by 1, and in this Game 4, it's just a fight. It's a heavyweight match, you know, punch after punch to, you know, the body. It's just a few body blows, and almost that one falls in. Jax does a great job at being patient with that. Gets that clear out to mid. Gets 50 out over to Haydeener. Haydeener goes up with it, but gets beat out by Blaster. Blaster all alone, looking to strike. Can't find it. GoldenEye puts it up high. Nate goes up high instead and drops it down. Nate puts the Blizzard up by 2. 3 minutes left to go.
For the Blizzard, we like to see, especially Nate showing up here in game number 4 for 2 solo goals. Blaster with multiple chances was able to get a nice little touch to make sure it stayed on the Jets side of the pitch, and Nate just being in the perfect spot to be able to get up at that height and to get that angle especially was insane, and able to, like you said, to give that Blizzard the lead that they need. 2 goals, but the Jets still have plenty of time to work with to come back, or at least take us into another overtime. But I don't know if the Blizzard are going to let them do that so easily. Jets will definitely have to fight for it.
Oh yeah, they're going to have to fight for it indeed. And they have done a lot of fighting, though, so it's still possible for this Jets team to come back, and a draft is going to get bumped. The Jets still looming on that pressure, and it's going back to their corner. Draft catches it, gets out, Blaster beats it there. Over 1, the draft versus Nate. Nate gets a great save on that one. It's still looming in. Oh, gets a bump, but J-Hex gets a bump instead onto the ball, and that's rolling out of harm's way for the time being. Blaster now taking it down to the pitch, but the draft is there. Gonna send it the other way. Gonna work it, get a double maybe, but he's gonna shoot it instead. The Jets are on the board.
Man, starting to look back at here like this in Game 4, we're starting to see a lot more of those solo plays coming out again. But like, come on, these are some insane, at least in my opinion, coming from an Academy League player, these are some insane shots. Like the draft, able to get that ball, putting it into the corner, and able to get that little touch and put it in. But the Blizzard looking to take the lead, or to increase their lead once again, but wasn't able to do so. Blaster now with control, able to get it over 1, met by GoldenEye. GoldenEye able to pass it down and draft, able to get control. Nate able to put it against the wall. J-Hex still able to clear it down to Blaster. Blaster can get a small little redirect and wasn't able to do so. GoldenEye just barely goes over it. Blaster able to get a nice little dunk. Able to keep it in front of the Jets net. Just wide of it coming in from Nate, and a clear coming out from the Jets. Hey, Diener trying to get the nice redirect into the net, but wasn't able to do so. Adrift was able to do it just high. Nate now with control, able to get the 50, but Hey, Diener able to get a nice little save. Wasn't able to get the block enough. And with that, Blaster now on the board with a goal, with the assist coming in from Nate.
Oh yeah, and the Blizzard are putting themselves up more and more, back up by 2 now. The Jets are still trying, or they're fighting this side. Now the Blizzard have done a great job to recover from that last game, and you know, losing them overtime like that really does something to your mental, but not to the Blizzard. They are strong, they are resilient, and they're glooming in on this game 4 victory as Blaster's going to take it, put it off the sidewall. Hey Diener, gonna take it to the corner. Maybe he's got some boost, let's find out. No, can't find anything there. GoldenEye gonna try and take a shot here. Time is ticking down for the Jets now to do something. Off the ceiling once more. Hey Diener, put it down. No, Jets are there to receive it. Jack's gonna put it over to GoldenEye. GoldenEye gonna put it back to Blaster. Blaster gonna put it up high all across the pitch onto the Jets side of the field. A draft, great 50 to drop it down. Hey Diener, great job follow-upping on that one. It's off to the corner again. Less than 30 seconds. The Jets need to score now if they want to try and get a chance to get a kickoff goal or something. They need to score. Hey Diener puts it up in the air. Anyone following it? Hey Diener does, can't find it, and it's off the back wall. And the Jets are still pressuring into the mid. 8 seconds left, and doesn't look likely the Jets are going to come back, but they got to score now if they want to get a kickoff goal. But no, the Blizzard are going to tie up the series. We're going to game 5, Grant, I guess.
Blizzard want to do. They're able to take game 4, tying us up. This is an exciting series nonetheless. Even though we here in MLE, we definitely play all 5 games, but it's like, even if it wasn't, this is the Rocket League we like to see, and heck, we even love to see. Just going back and forth. The Blizzard starting to show up, though, especially from Nate with those 2 beautiful goals and those angles, and then Blaster even able to get that nice little shot. I was definitely starting to see the Blizzard keeping that offensive pressure going up, especially in between Blaster and Nate.
Oh yeah, those 2 guys definitely have put the Blizzard on their back. You know, they're probably going to look to get Jahex more involved in game 5 when, you know, they need him the most. You know, the series is on the line here now, and the Blizzard are not a team to go quietly into the night. Neither are the Jets. So, you know, maybe game 5 goes into overtime. I mean, we've seen each other game go into overtime. So maybe game 5 goes in that deciding factor. We get that fun, exciting Rocket League we all love to see every time it goes into overtime. You don't know who's going to win. The pressure is high. Nerves are there. The hearts are beating. You're shaking. You're sweating. You don't want to give up anything. And both these teams have shown that they are capable of handling the pressure when the lights get bright.
Game decides who takes the series between the Jets and the Blizzard. And already starting it off, the Jets now able to get a nice little clear, sending all the way down the pitch. Able to get control. Jets definitely want to show, and they have been able to show that they're able to keep up with the Blizzard, and even to show that they have what it takes to take the series. But even the Blizzard are able to do the same thing. A little bit of an overcommit coming out from the Jets. Nate able to capitalize on that, but a draft able to get back just in time. Nate, though, with a nice little touch in the pinch coming off the corner, but a draft able to follow it. Looking to get another touch, and is able to send it all the way back down to the Blizzard side of the pitch. But J-Hex now in the corner of the Jets. But Hey Diener able to be there to meet it and try to get it over another. Nate with a nice little 50. Is able to tries to get the second one, wasn't able to do so though. But now we see Blaster able to take it down, but met by GoldenEye on the backboard. J-Hex, the last one back for the Blizzard. Trying to get the touch, but met by Hey Diener. Hey Diener almost was able to get it under Blaster. But Blaster had something to say about it, but said no. Now we got a draft, a little awkward in the corner, and GoldenEye though able to bail him out, able to get a nice little touch, and Hey Diener able to meet the ball, and already starting to see the Jets' pressure starting to build for him.
Oh yeah, and you know, the pressure for both teams are slowly building up. The Jets have done the more of the pressuring, so to say, in this game, and almost falls right in for the Jets. They're still taking shots. Blizzard got get it out of there. Nate just does that. Get it off, put off the backboard to drive. Great backboard defense to not let the Blizzard do anything they want off the backboard. Here comes the Jets now. GoldenEye gets a demo on Blaster. Diener gets a flick over one. Jahex is there to put it onto the sidewall there. Oh, Neat stops that attack for the time being with that demo. Blaster now going to take it up. Gets 50 out to the midfield once more. Here comes Nate. Off the bounce off the sidewall. Nate trying to make it happen. Nobody's home there. Diener can't find it. Still being pressured by the Blizzard here. And we are slowly approaching the second half of this game here, and we're still scoreless. GoldenEye tries to put it up a draft. A draft gets a great touch, but it wasn't strong enough to put it in front of the net there. Blaster gets around, taking it down, taking it slow here, gets demoed instead. GoldenEye gets a demo, Nate gives a demo. Now we're seeing some physicality coming out for both these teams. Now it's a boom over to the other side of the field. GoldenEye gets pinched off the back, go off the side corner by Blaster. Everyone's pinching off the sidewall these days now. Still scoreless coming into the second half of this game. Anyone's ball game now. Nobody wants to lose it. Nate up in the air, gets a touch, hopefully for one of his teammates. Both Jets players commit. Can the Blizzard take advantage? Jahex can't do it. Diener gets a great touch, but it's still being pressured from the Blizzard here off to the side wall, and both teams are just struggling right now. And it almost goes in for Jahex to draft the great save to get it around. Blaster still pressuring that ball. Both Jets players double commit once more, and that's the second time we've seen two Jets players double commit in the last, at least I want to say 30 seconds, Granicus.
Opening, and very much will be an opening for the Blizzard. But right now, it's just kind of going back and forth. It's been almost 4 minutes of that ping pong action, just kind of going back and forth. Nobody wanted to give up a goal, but Nate almost had a chance with a double, just barely misses and hits the post. Ball's in a dangerous spot for the Jets, but a draft able to get the clear and able to keep control of it. Looking to put it mid, is able to do it, almost gets the shot themselves. But now Nate has control against the wall, met by GoldenEye. GoldenEye looking to get a bump, wasn't able to bump Blaster in time. Diener able to get it clear. It's in a dangerous spot, but once again met by Jahex. A draft looking to do another touch to try to get that goal, but Jahex trying to do a backflip. Wasn't able to get the touch that they needed. GoldenEye now able to get the nice little flick, but met by Jahex. Jahex met by Diener in the corner. If we get a nice little pinch, able to keep it on the Blizzard side of the pitch. Blaster though, shot opportunity, and Diener tries to clear it, but doesn't get a strong enough touch, and instead puts it just into the top left. And that might be what the Blizzard need to take the series.
That's unfortunate. Maybe it's some reminiscing of game one. You know, life comes around full circle. Sakar comes also full circle. We've seen the Jets losing game one off an own goal. Will they lose in game 5 off an own goal? 30 seconds remain. The Jets now pressuring in great position to strike here. Can't get there. What a beautiful save. It wasn't even record. But it should have been counted anyway. Oh, that draft gets bumped. Blizzard are pushing now. No, here come the Jets though. Nate gets a great clear out to the midfield there. Bounce high in the air. Here comes Blaster. Looking to take it, looking to end it here. Wasting time. Blaster is going to find the back of the net. The Blizzard are looming in now on this game 5 win.
And they can't seem to find the way to get out to try to take back this game. With 11 seconds left here in game 5, the series on the line. The Jets, they need to score now to even have a chance to go for a kickoff goal, but I don't think the Blizzard are going to give them much option. And here, an ML between the Jets and the Blizzard. The Blizzard take the series 3-2. I know we didn't predict it to be a 3-2 series, but it kind of helps give some satisfaction, even though we predicted that like in the last series. But you know, it's still slight satisfaction.
You know, I said it last game, Grant. You were here with me. I'm never predicting again. You know, I said the winner of game 3 takes the series. The Blizzard have proven me wrong. It was a great series all the way around, and I am thrilled this went the distance. Both teams played amazing, astonishing at least. There's no words to describe both teams. They are rock solid in Master League, still proving why they're the top league here in MLE, with these plays out here, just shy under Premier League. And, it's been a great game.
Yeah, it was a great, like you said, a great matchup. Definitely kind of what we expected to see. Both teams are very strong, and they definitely showed that they both have what it takes to face one another as well as to keep going here in the MLE. But now we're getting ready to head out and to raid our good friend Omega Blaze. So stick around for that, and make sure to tune in tomorrow around 6 p.m. EST for more minor league esports action.
Ciao.